And new dads, listen up as we go over this week's highlights and what happened in the world of gaming. Insomniac's Spiderman launched last week, quickly becoming UK's fastest selling game of the year, even toppling the recent blockbuster God of War and longtime record holder Far Cry 5, which had multiple platform releases. Reviews on the games are stellar, but an interesting tidbit is that part of the game features a marriage proposal on a marquee in the game. Back in May, a person by the name of Tyler Schultz asked Insomniac to include a proposal to his then girlfriend. Well, they agreed, but unfortunately ended up being the saddest Easter egg of all time. Tyler's relationship ended just weeks before the game's release, so Insomniac has reached out and offered condolences and also providing a patch to remove the artwork from the game. While this didn't turn out to be so great, it's still pretty cool that a company listened to its gaming community and implemented something within their game. But maybe you can cheer yourself up with a new PSVR bundle? Sony is sweetening the pot with two brand new PSVR bundles releasing in September and October. The first bundle contains the VR gem Superhot VR and the new boxing contender, as mentioned, Creed, while the next bundle contains the lovable mouse Moss, which may or may not have a great ending, alongside soon-to-be-released platformer Astrobot. The bundles range from $379 to $449 Canadian, so be sure to save your allowance money for the purchase. And Roblox, that next online gaming sensation, has secured $150 million in more funding. The game, or mobile app, allows users to create online 3D worlds and experiences and share with the over 70 million active users. Of special note, Roblox is now valued at more than $2.5 billion, which is about the same price Microsoft bought the old game called Minecraft for. Roblox plans on using that money to build infrastructure to support even more users, more options, and more of everything. So if you haven't heard about it, you probably will in the near future. As a side note, my personal experience with Roblox and my kids playing it, you just have to be very careful with the online interaction that's within the game. So there's a lot of content that goes unchecked. So parents, if you allow your kids to play it, just be vigilant on what they are consuming. And talk about the best use of gaming on a Xbox controller. How about Elon Musk and an industrial-sized boring machine? Well, Elon's The Boring Company has developed new boring hole technology that doesn't require engineers to manually reposition any dangerous tools. Instead, you can use the power of an Xbox controller from a remote controller. Maybe all the eye-hand coordination in Tetris will finally come in handy, and you can check out the video on the Boring Company's Twitter feed to see how they are Xboxing these new boring machines. And you either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain. Sony has responded to the cross-platform controversy by saying that PlayStation is just the best place to play for gamers. Well, Xbox has responded with the multiple ads showing their support for crossplay with Nintendo and PC wherever possible, with examples like Minecraft, Rocket League, and Fortnite. And they even go on to say that PlayStation still isn't listening to gamers and that all those games could be crossplay, and Sony is doing disservice to its users. As a new dad, that games crossplay would be extremely helpful within a household with multiple consoles and kids, so we can only hope that Sony can come to its senses before they lose that gamer trust. And as for highlights for the game releases this week, we have Shadow of the Tomb Raider for PS4, Xbox, and PC, NHL 19 and Construction Simulator 2 for PS4 and Xbox. And that's basically it for the gaming news this week, but catch an app and tune in next week for another update.